Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Moral 5! Here are the 5 seconds of summer.
Manami guys. Pero kabay. Mana sila guys.
My name is 𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘕 and I'm joined here by my very beautiful, except him, hosts. We have Krisha Sulatan, we have 𝘍𝑒𝑙𝑙𝑔𝑎𝑠, we have MJ Aban, and we have Simon Ibarra, or I mean Alweta. And my name, of course, is 𝘊𝘆𝑚𝑒𝑙 So,
For today.
what do you guys know? I just wanna know what you guys know about Philippine politics and the church's influence on them.
So I think I would like to start. So I think it started from the colonization of the Spanish since they bring the Catholicism to the Philippines. They use that to influence us, to guide us. But that doesn't only the good part. There is also a bad part about it. They use that religion to control us. I mean, they control the governments using the churches worse, and that's what the Jose Rizal criticized about his works of 𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆 and 𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆𝑔𝑔𝑢𝑛𝑡 the controlling of religion to governments and us. And yeah, I think that's what I know. Would you like to add more, guys?
I mean, yeah, I do see your point, right? And even though that the Spanish colonization ended like 100 years ago, there's still some like influence in it in our daily lives, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
for sure.
that includes our politics. Our politics is still, while not as influenced as it used to be, it's still like heavily influenced by
Yeah.
our religions,
There's
right?
like a somewhat influence between it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like currently that's like the same problem in our right now, because like recently our current president was also heavily endorsed by a certain religion, and actually like most of like one of my friend, which is part of that religion, they really talked about like how they were like
It's like peer pressure, right?
yeah, it's like
Yes.
somewhat on that level, because like they like their church, like they talk about it like most of the times, like, hey, like vote this guy, because like mostly the reason is like she will help our church, like
Yeah.
mostly, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And people they think that this is only happening now, right? Like in
Yeah.
the recent election. Yeah. They'll say that, oh, this has only happened in this election. But it's actually happened before. It actually happened in the last election, before this election, where actually Rodrigo Duterte, he was actually heavily supported by the church of what's he called? 𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘆𝘆, right?
Yes.
And it's like people are going to try to deny. They're going to say that, oh, he won because he won the hearts of the people. And though that may be true, it's also wrong not to admit that they had heavy endorsements from these big religious institutions that basically peer pressure you into voting for this specific person. Like I used to date some girl that was like INC, and like what I heard of, why are you guys laughing at me? Bro.
Continue. Okay.
No, what I really heard from her was that like, oh yeah, they bring it up often, like especially during election time, that we should vote for this person, and if they somehow find out that you're not following with the church, like you voted for this person that wasn't endorsed by the church, then
Criticize it.
yeah, they like criticize you exactly. That's why like people are so scared to like vote on their own, right? Because they're scared of being criticized. I don't know what that's called. Do you know what that's called?
What do you mean by like?
Like that specific idea, like where the church chooses what to who they vote for.
I think that's
It's like
vote
gaslighting.
block. What's that? Vote
Oh yeah,
block,
yeah. Vote block. yes.
Manipulation.
I think-
Where the
No,
Like
vote
similar-
buying is a
no,
different
it's like
thing, right?
similar.
Yeah, it's similar
It's like
in
they use
the
the influence of
yeah.
the church for the people to vote for them.
What's it called?
block voting.
Ah,
Yeah.
block voting.
Without the K.
I think we can see that influence in the 2022 was it election where INC like encouraged
Yeah, that's
Even
Um,
2017.
what's it called? Sino?
Election.
Si Marcos
Yeah,
and
Marcos.
si
That's what I'm
Sara
saying.
Duterte.
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they both equally won, diba?
Yeah.
I feel like we can see that where they endorsed it and they
Even 2017.
yes with just
Duterte.
Duterte, yes.
Yeah. I can't remember any other examples, right? But the
Those
only
were the mains.
yeah, the only reason I didn't even know that Marcos was actually endorsed by a religious institution, because I only heard about the Duterte thing because I was at home one day, I was watching YouTube, and then I stumbled across a video of 𝘊𝘆𝘆. And it was like around the time where 𝘊𝘆𝘆 was like really famous because he was like running across the Philippines or something,
Yeah.
trying to avoid going to prison.
Yeah.
And it
Right.
was around that time where I saw a video and I was like, oh my goodness, he was actually endorsed by like this guy, and then like these people like voted for him because of that. And I'm not saying that that's the only reason he won, but like you can't deny it was a pretty big help, right?
Yeah.
Yes. for sure.
Like like what Chris has said, it was even broadcasted in the TV on like how like the INC was basically like
Not was, still is actually.
yeah until now
Yeah, until now.
it was even broadcasted, so yeah, it was pretty. They are like a very big religion, so trying to endorse Marcos and Sarah
Yeah.
to be voted.
I think also that not INC. INC itself is like a really big religion, like a lot of members in that actively. But it's also like the politicians try to actively seek for INC endorsement for them to win because they know that there is like a lot of members in that community, in that religion as well. They try to get that.
A piece though.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, yeah. So like, we're talking about the politics, like, and how they shape our Philippine government, right? And if our Philippine government is already being shaped by politics, by them putting in power politicians that they know will help them, then that's already like a major like flaw.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the problem is like this topic is really not widely talked about
Yes.
because like
People are scared to
yeah,
speak up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
why
it's-
it's like many people are like manipulated by their religion easily because they are so scared to speak up for their own opinion because they don't want to be criticized by their by the church because like this, like you don't you know.
And I also think it's not just that they're scared to share their own opinions. I feel like they're just
Indoctrinate.
very what's it called, dictated to believe on
Yes.
that certain thing and not to open up their minds into
Yeah.
new things.
I mean, yeah. Like, especially. Okay, we keep circling back to INC. We're
Yes,
gonna have
Let's
to like.
continue.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
explore other religions. What
So-
can we say about? Do you know anything about like Muslim or something? What they talk about? or something?
Muslim, have they endorsed anyone recently? I'm not really sure about that one.
I would like to add her one about the how they focused on their religion. I would like to add that especially since that since born they already want that to that religion. Of course, they're gonna follow it without even knowing the knowledge about why they following that. Some other people, and the way that the because of that they are easily controlled by the higher ups of that, that religion, that to control them about voting about the politics. Yeah, something like that.
They're like basically like wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like
pretty,
this
pretty, pretty good.
reference.
Yeah.
I like this reference.
Pretty good. Like, and what's it called? An analogy or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're evilizing the religion here. So how about we talk about the good religions? They are not one.
There's not.
But
What do you mean by good religions, though?
I mean,
The good
not
things.
not absolute good. I mean, just
Like the good things they do.
Yeah, but they're not heavily focused on that politicians. They are,
For the good of the
talking
people.
about the
I mean, yeah. I'm not saying that's like, the. Wow, I see something happening. I'm not saying that, the religion is solely focused on the politics of the country.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that all that they're doing is influencing politics, because I see that they're not only influencing politics, like they're actually changing people's lives for the better.
yeah.
Like there are religions that actually like they're more accepting than they were before, and that
yes.
shows real growth. But like there's still an underlying problem, and I think that's like one of the main reasons why people don't talk about this as much, is because when they think about religion, they think about God or Allah, or I don't know any other gods. Oh my goodness.
Shiva.
Shiva. Yes. Or like Buddha, right?
Buddha.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Like when they think of these people, what they think about is hope,
Yeah.
and what they think about is how they help them in their darkest moments. And I think because we're so blinded by that hope, we don't see that there are also flaws, because religion is not
Right,
perfect.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Of
True,
course.
true.
Not
Religion is
absolute.
not perfect. Like, and that's why we have like their influence in politics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our decisions does not only revolve in our religion. We also need to
We also need to think about
Yeah,
it,
we
like
need-
practicality.
Yes.
especially what what we're trying to say right now. Yeah.
Yes.
What I'm really like, the reason why I really wanted to do this topic, I really wanted to talk about something that really just like that really
Personal.
messed with my head,
Okay.
because like there's been I'm not really sure where the divorce bill is right now,
Yeah.
but like do you guys remember when the divorce bill was like heavily like reported on?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I know there were some I know I don't see why they chose to mention religion instead of actual facts.
True.
That's what I'm most like. That's why I was so mad about it, right? Because I don't care that like if you don't like this I don't know, like divorce or abortion, give me a good and scientific reason as to why you don't like it or why it shouldn't be allowed. Don't just
Right.
give like the reason that God did not
Oh,
intend for this to
yes.
happen. God does not want you to kill your baby. God does not want to do for you to do this or to do that.
Yeah.
It's very backwards thinking, right?
Yes.
Like there's so many things.
So many factors. into
Yeah,
that.
it's not only the religious factor. Like yeah, bro.
There's
Like,
personal factors
it's
as
like
well.
it shows like the person is so weak on making decisions,
Yeah.
the right decisions.
I forgot the politician, the one who said that she doesn't want the divorce bill to be she doesn't want the divorce bill to be passed because she and her husband were happy. I forgot who was that. I forgot who that was.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
you remember, right? Yeah.
But
What
like,
was that reasoning, bro?
that's not a very valid reason. Like, okay, your marriage is happily. What about others and
Yeah.
like those other situations
Yeah.
of marriage where it can be toxic?
But like, there are so many families that have been broken, and then there's still like all the parents, they decide to stay together because even if they're like legally separated, they can't remarry. They at the end of the day, they'll still have to carry like this person that they last name.
True.
Yeah,
And the Philippines remains as like one of the countries that
doesn't allow
Yes.
divorce.
Yeah.
And it also remains as one of the countries that doesn't allow abortion. Especially, I've had, like, I had a debate with, in my old school before about, like, about abortion. And it was like, their main topic was like, oh, God did not intend for this to, God did not intend for this to be chosen. God did not intend for you to kill your child because like you sinned. And I've seen that same response. I've seen
it's
that
like,
same,
They are so heavily like on the religion side.
yeah, like I've seen
Yes.
politicians on that same response, right?
Yeah.
And I think the one question that will not let them be able to speak is the question that I asked the person I was debating, which was, what if the girl was, sorry for the audiences at home, but what if the girl was right?
Yes.
Would you
It's
rather
not-
have, would you rather, like, not live with the trauma, like, get rid of the trauma that that your rapist gave to you, or would you rather raise a child
With
and
the face of the rape.
with the face of the rapist, and every day that you see that child is a day that you remember what happened to you,
Yeah.
right? And like they couldn't speak, and like
Yeah.
they couldn't speak, and I do believe that is a question that we should be asking in politics. That should be a question that should be asked when we're debating about about religion.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, not religion in politics. I mean, yeah, because all they do, they repeat the same thing over and over again. This is
True.
not what God intended. God did not intend for you to kill your child. You should have been more ready. You should have not done this, done that. That is not the fault of the women.
Yeah, I would like to add on that. I hate how they really focus on the child, but not
Not the
person.
mother. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Like they focus so much
On the new life instead of
on the new life
former.
instead of the life that's already here, right?
Yes.
Like they are so heavily based on religion that they ignore like the law. Uh, you know what I mean?
The human rights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That's
The human rights of to make a choice for the better good of that
it's like it's
person.
so heavily influenced by the religion.
Yes.
So there is this RH law where they will give an access to contraceptions, sex education, and maternal health care. But it was faced a big opposition by the Catholic Church Conference of the Philippines.
Oh.
But I think it was Bishop Conference. So they are I think as I researched about it, it says that it's like declining a life to form a new life to
life.
form, as what they said about it. But I think for me it is very important, right,
Yeah,
to
like
have
To have the knowledge.
it's important to have access to it. At least.
Yes, for sure.
Like I think it's important that we have access to these contraceptives because we know that these children, they're like, even whatever you say to them, like,
They are too
yeah, they're
curious.
too curious. That's my point. You can't expect a child to do something that you tell them not to do, right? It's always in like human,
It leads to like curiosity.
yeah, human curiosity is always going to be the end of ano,
Nonsense.
yeah. Curiosity will always trump common sense if it's strong enough. Diba?
Instead of telling them no, it's better to educate them. And I think that's
Yeah.
important to have access to these, like
I
what
think
you said.
I think there was like a law that's like, I think recently passed. I'm not really sure, but there's like this law that was recently passed that like, so that we can finally have sex ed, right? Which I think is like very important that we have sexual education in a young age,
True.
Yeah.
because let me ask you. I'll ask the guys here. Let me ask you: were you ever given the talk by your parents?
No.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was
It's too awkward, bro.
It's too awkward.
It's too awkward.
Too awkward.
Awkward. It's not like
for like a family
normalized.
topic.
Like if
Topic.
they describe it, they will be like saying, "Oh, that's your flower.
The flower
That's
and
the
the-
bird."
Like it's also like like it's also covered up by like the religion and stuff.
Yes.
It's like it's not
as-
talked about because it's like it's a
if
bad
it,
thing.
if it happens, it
It
happens.
like that. It's like a bad.
You will know if
thing.
you know, gonna.
You're
God,
still not.
this is God's this is God's plan for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So but if God's plan for you was for you to leave school so that you raise a child that you did not even want, is that even really?
It's not really.
Yeah.
Doesn't add up on that.
People always choose that same excuse, like, I don't know, like it. I think that law like received immense pushback from like
The church.
the
yeah.
church, right, and other politicians who said that, oh, but if we teach them about sex, then they'll have sex.
Well, what's
That's
that?
not-
They're already having sex.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's that?
True.
What's that mentality?
Why are you guys looking? Are you guys looking back there?
There's a moving.
Yeah, but they're already having sex. It's better for them.
To be educated.
To be
on
educated about
what they're
sex.
already doing and have more
Yeah.
knowledge of it.
Yeah.
So like it's like, I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Yes.
But like, I don't know, man. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So, the Philippines, one of the only countries that doesn't allow divorce.
Yeah.
One of the only countries that doesn't allow abortion.
Yes.
And let's move on to the third one. One of the only countries that does not allow same-sex marriage.
And that relates to religion, as people
Yeah.
say
Yeah, it's a religion. as well.
again and
It's a
again.
sin.
It's a sin.
What's
you
a
should
sin?
not marry the same person.
Yeah.
Same gender as you.
Yeah.
Did you not read the Bible?
Did you not read the
true.
Bible?
Yeah, it's like
Bible.
it's so overused to the point where like it's not, is it even like a knowledge, like it doesn't even make sense because it's so overused.
It's so overused.
It's so overused to the
and
point
it's
that
like
come up with a new
it
idea.
Come up
doesn't
with a new.
like it doesn't even connect to the laws that we implemented. Like,
Yeah, right. Like, they forget that they are still people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we fought for the SOGI bill.
Right.
We fought for the SOGI bill. We fought for so that our LGBTQ
Can love what they love.
they can love who they love without being discriminated
yeah.
discriminated as before.
Yeah.
But still, to this day, they're still being discriminated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like most of it, like they're like the reason most of it because of religion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always the same
It's
with
always
the old
same
politicians.
Yeah, it's always the same argument.
Yeah. It's like
Right.
that is their only basis.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
And it's not like you can say that, oh, that's only the old politicians. When the new politicians come around, I'm sure they'll be more open. No, have you seen our generation? There's still so many people who are like not accepting of these no.
They're not close-minded.
They're still close-minded. Their belief is that they're following the churches. No.
I mean, like it's okay to follow, but like it's like
Yeah.
it's so
It's more
heavy on
common
that.
now to be
Yeah,
open-minded
it's like
about
it's
new
so
ideas.
heavy on that
Yes.
style.
Let's focus on the politicians. how the politicians use the religion to boost their image. For example, every Sunday they went to church to boost their image, of course, to make people believe that they
They're
are
God-fearing.
Yeah, they are God fearing. They are heavenly, like
It's
that,
like
something like
it's
that.
making
lifestyle.
making it's like branding on
Yes.
their
Yeah,
on who they are. It's like more on
And
branding.
like they use that branding to like kind of relate to people and like find ways to like influence them because they're part of that same quote unquote lifestyle.
yeah,
Yeah, but like we can't say that all the only reason why they go to church is because like
yeah.
they
of
want
course.
I know.
Of course,
Exactly.
there's still other.
Yeah.
Like there are politicians of course that go to church because
Oh yes, for sure.
because they're I know like
But
Yeah,
some
it's
like-
politicians,
yeah, some
of course,
politicians.
the problem
yeah.
does not come from the fact that they're going to church.
Yeah.
The problem starts when they use church to manipulate people into voting for them because they know that religion has a very strong pull here in politics. In the
I mean, like
Yes.
exactly, the Philippines is very diverse, and it not only revolves on one religion.
True.
Now we
True, true,
have
true.
like different religions in the Philippines. It's not only one.
Ooh.
Major part in here in Mindanao is like the Muslims as well.
Yeah.
Diba, Simon?
What?
Diba, Simon?
Yeah, I mean, like voting is like a personal thing. It's not
True.
like religion based. I mean, like religion can speak up for that certain person, but they cannot get you to like vote for someone that they like. Like they should not do that.
yeah.
True.
You know, even though there's been like a lot of cons to Philippine politics and church and the church and the church influencing it. There's been a couple of times where it's been actually good for the country, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it was what was it? I think it was the EDSA revolution.
Yeah.
Yes,
as a
I think it
revolution.
was.
Okay, so as a revolution, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Sure,
So do you guys
let's go.
remember that in that time there was so many corrupt politicians, especially the father of Bongbong Marcos?
Marcos.
Yeah, censor that. So there was this like rally, and it
Yes.
was lead by a cardinal named Jaime Cardinal Sin. So he was like, he went to Radio Veritas and called other Filipinos to mobilize the military there.
Yes.
Was that is that like the walk? Is that like the actual walk? Like is that the EDSA ano?
rally?
Yeah, the EDSA rally he started. Damn, I did not know that.
Bro,
We wrote a paper for
yes.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. That's new to me. Oh my god. Did you all everything I know about the EDSA revolution is what it's like anything my stepfather said because like he was there.
Oh. That's nice. What more
Because
can we
of
say?
them, the news was like passed to other Filipinos was far from that.
Yeah, from this part of the country. This
Yeah.
yeah.
To join into the rally. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Damn.
So yeah, there's been like a very. I did not know that he was all I knew was like he was a huge part of it. I didn't know he started it.
Very big role in there. Very big
Yeah,
role.
religion was like very big part. They
Yeah.
did a big part on that
In that
event.
institute.
Event.
Yes, yes.
Now political, yeah. Like also way back during the Spanish colonization, Gomburza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
Yeah, because like they fought for Filipino rights, right? Because they were Filipinos as well. They fought for the rights of Filipinos, and because of it, they were executed. But their influence was so, impactful
Yeah.
that it was a big help in kickstarting the Philippine Revolution and like keeping morale up because like people are willing to die for this cause, right? That's another great example of how religion has affected this country in a good way.
Right.
So I think like this has been a really good episode. You know,
Yeah,
we
yes.
we talked about a lot of
Talk
things.
about-
We
yeah,
talked about
the
talked about block voting, especially like
Yes.
how politicians start
Yeah.
from the church themselves so that they can gain influence.
Yeah, like
using the
highlight,
church.
highlight themselves.
Even
Yeah.
the history.
The history of how the church has both has oppressed us, but also how the church has helped us in some aspects in our life.
Yeah.
We talked about
The
We talked about divorce law.
divorce.
The policies.
Yeah, the policies,
policies.
how there's been a lot of pushback from certain policies because of the church, you know.
And how other religions try to like manipulate you on voting
Yeah.
on this very certain person.
For a certain person.
So basically, block voting.
I think a good lesson to be like brought out of this is that at the end of the day, we shouldn't base our opinions solely on one thing.
True.
Like, if I could say the same thing about people who only base it out of no, not out of religion. I can say the same thing about people who base things solely out of this specific information.
Yeah.
Right? You need to do your own research.
Yes.
Not just on like beliefs.
Not just on beliefs,
Solely on beliefs.
on the facts,
That
on
are-
actual scientific evidence, how this will affect the people, because most politicians, they don't really think about they think about the 1%, right?
Right.
They don't think about
Yeah.
the 99%. They
Yeah,
think
like
about-
the Philippines is very diverse.
the
right?
Philippines is very diverse. There are different needs that need to be catered for. What they care about is that 1%,
Yeah.
the wealthy.
Because they get a benefit from it.
Yeah, they get
Right.
benefit from it. They don't care about the
Yeah.
99%.
They only care about the benefits, but not like the
The people
Yeah.
who are giving them those benefits.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's important that we learn not just from our church, but also from the people who have but also from research and from people who will actually affect, because in the first place, politics and religion should have never mixed. Politics, there is a law in the 1987 Constitution that
The separation of the church and
yeah, the
state.
separation of the church and state. In the first place, that should not even be allowed.
Yeah.
If we're letting it happen, and if we keep letting it happen, then
There's
it'll only be a
no-
matter of time before like there's something that will affect us in a negative way and will affect a small percent of people in a good way.
Right.
Because if we keep letting these religious institutions
Guide our decisions.
guide our decisions, guide how us Filipinos we live, then we'll fall behind like farther than we have.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't follow religion. Religion is good. Like faith is good.
Yes.
Gives you a reason to keep moving forward.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that we shouldn't base on faith only.
Should based on the influence of it
Yeah.
for the betterment of our country.
So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for listening to us talk. Once again, my name is 𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘊𝘆𝘆𝘆𝑑𝑒.
I'm MJ Aban.
And we are the More on 5.
See you
Bye,
in the next
guys.
episode.
6, 7.